Hi and welcome. So let's discuss the question of lift requests. Okay, asked in April Cook-Off 2020. So the question says is chef lives in a huge apartment building with n floors. Okay, numbered from 0 through n. Unfortunately, it has only one lift. We say that when the lift travels from floor A to floor B, so it travels at a distance of absolute value of b minus a. Okay, fine. Initially the lift is in the ground floor, then it receives queue requests. So we have queue requests with us. Okay, and for each valid I, the ith request is for the lift to move from its current position. Okay, so we have a current position to the source of the floor, that is fi, and from this fi we need to move to a destination di. Fine, this is a building. Okay, lift is currently at the 0th floor. Fine, the source is from the 0 1 to second floor, and it has to go to the 4th floor. So the lift has to go to the second floor first, and from the second floor it has to go to the 4th floor. So if moving from one floor to another, the distance is nothing but b minus a. Okay, so if you are moving from current floor to the first floor, so the distance becomes the absolute value of current floor minus the first floor. Okay, and from the current floor to the source floor, and from that we have to travel from the source floor to the destination floor. So this is the distance for that, and if we add it, we get the total distance for one of the queries. From the current, wherever we are moving to the source floor, and from the source where we are moving to the destination floor. Fine, we need to find out how much distance it will travel to cover all the queries. Okay, so let's just see the query. So it is 1 2 3 1 2 0 1 and 1 0. So it is very simple question. So this is nothing but my currently the lift always begins with 0, that is a 0th floor. Okay, so the input format is n and q. So first will be n, and then will be 3 will be q. So in total there are n floors. Okay, so q will contain fi and di. So from first request is the source floor is 1, so we are currently at the floor 0. Okay, so first we have to move from 0 to 1, so this is the distance. Then from 1 we have to move to 2, so this is the distance. So what is the total distance? It becomes absolute value of 0 minus 1, which is 1, and 1 minus 2, which is 1. So we are traveled 2 distance till now. What is the lift's current position? Can you guess what is the lift current position? Currently the lift is at the destination, that is nothing but 2. So the current value of the lift is nothing but 2. It is at the floor 2. Fine, understood this much? Then the next request is fi is 0 and di is 1. So from the current floor he has to move to the fi floor. So it is nothing but 2 minus 0, and from the fi floor he has to move to a di floor. So it is 0 minus 1, the distance. So it is nothing but 2 plus 1, which is 3. So 3 more distances traveled. So what is the current position now? So the current position of the lift is nothing but the destination. Okay, the query destination, which is nothing but 1. So the current becomes 1 now. Okay, new fi is 1 and di is 0. So it is at the current position 1. He has to go to 1, so no distance traveled. Then from 1 he has to go to 0, so 1 distance traveled. So what is the total distance? 3 plus 1 plus 2, which is nothing but 6. So this is what the question was, and this is what the logic is. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to just run a loop for the query number of times. Okay, for each query we get an fi, we get a di. The current will be 0 in the beginning, so, and the distance value will be nothing but distance equals to distance plus, okay, the summation of the absolute value of the current floor to the fi floor, the absolute value, plus from fi floor to the destination floor, and each time the current will be changed to the destination for each query, and the question is solved. As simple as that. So just you have to remember about this, that when we reach a destination, that becomes the current for that particular lift. Okay, so if we are having this much space, so if this is the lift, okay, we are moving from fi to this di. Okay, so lift moves from this position to this, and then from this to di. Now lift is this. Now if we have another fj and dj, so for fj, so the lift current position is nothing but the previous destination position. Okay, so he will move from here to here, then here to here. Okay, so therefore the c is every time the current destination. Okay, fine. So this was the question, and this is how the question will be solved. It's a very simple and very straightforward question. Okay, nothing much to think on this. You just have to write as it is what the problem statement is saying you to do. They have given you how the distance will be calculated, and they are given you, we are using those distances. Okay, and you just have to take care of the current system and nothing else. Let's see the code. So in test, we are taking the test case input, then n and q as input, then distance is taken into long, then what is the current floor. So currently it is 0. Then for all the q, we are taking f and d as the input. Distance is calculated from the current floor to the source floor, and then from the source floor to the destination floor. Then this destination floor will become the current floor for the next query, and so on, and finally distance is printed. So since I was adding all this, so in the beginning only I have taken the distances long. It may or may not be required, but since the FIDI can be 10 to the power of 6 and we are adding so many values, so therefore long was taken in the beginning only. Fine. So this was the solution for this particular question. Okay, thank you.